features of Python. There we have seen that what makes Python one of the easy language. So first feature is easy and simple. So already we have seen one particular major factor, we can say. The first major factor is library, or libraries, you can see, right? Already we have seen what makes, okay, that is API. Python is an Python has a rich set of API. Okay, the first major, we have actually three technical factors, I would say three major factors which makes which makes Python as one of the simple and easy programming language. Yes, so it is, the first one is Python has a rich set of API. Already we have seen, I'm not going to explain you. I hope you have understood all this concept, what we have gone through about this. Okay, next is the second one I'm going to explain you. As notes, I'll be sharing after the completion of demos. Okay, so maybe by the end of the Monday I'll be sharing the notes to you. And yeah, this already I have completed. It is in our office system, that is the institute system. It is where I have written all these things about this first major factor. Second, I will just share it to you. Everything you'll be getting it. Okay, so second is inbuilt garbage collector. Inbuilt garbage collector, that means, now what is garbage collector here? Garbage collector is nothing but which collects the unused memory. Okay, for a simple example I'll be showing you. When you when you buy a phone, okay, the memory of that particular phone would be empty. Like some small amount of RAM it would take for your pre-installed application. Apart from that, your memory, you can say, or your ROM, you can say, internal memory would be totally empty, right? So once you keep installing or downloading different things, your memory will keep on making it non-empty, right? Or we can say it will just making the memory full, right? That means what? Once you install anything, after the use of it, either you will delete it, or what you will do, you will make the cache memory free, right? Or we can also call it as or one more simple example I'll give you. When you download a movie in your system, okay, when you download it and when you watch it, after watching the movie, will you keep it, or will you delete it? Obviously you will delete the movie, because it is also occupying some memory space, right? Because you want your memory, sorry, you want your system to run faster, okay, not to run slower, right? So for that, what you will do, the first thing you have to do is you need to clean the memory. Every time you have to keep on deleting the things, keep on cleaning the memory every time, right? That means to make your application, to make your operating system, to make your system more faster, right? So for that, what you will do, you will keep your system clean, right, every time. So here also, whenever we write a program, okay, whenever we execute the program. Now here the word comes execution. Execution is nothing but running the program. Okay, if your program has no error and if it is running properly, that means I can say yes, your program is executing. Okay. And second thing, whenever you write a program and whenever you started executing the program and whenever you complete the execution of the program, every time there will be a particular term would be there called garbage collector behind your each and every program to collect the unused memory. Now how it is unused memory, let me show you. Let's say you are writing a is equals to 20, b is equals to 30 and c is equals to a plus b, right? And just print the c. In this particular case, a is equals to 20, b is equals to 30, c is equals to this operation done, printed the value. Now, after this, my execution is completed. That means here my execution is completed and each value, whatever we have assigned to a, b, c, will be taken care by the garbage collector. That means will the garbage collector behind this program as well. This is simple addition program. Behind this particular program as well, there would be a garbage collector which is gonna collect this particular memory to clean up the memory space and to make, first of all, it clean up the memory space. And basically why we are cleaning the memory space, we are not cleaning the garbage collector. When garbage collector cleans up the memory space, it improves the performance of any python application. Okay. And it is not only about the python application or python programming. Every programming language, behind every programming language there is a garbage collector. It could be C++, it could be Java, it could C programming, C sharp. Every programming language has the garbage collector because after execution of the program, there should be something to collect to take care of the unused memory, because we don't want our system to get hang, or we don't want our application to get hang, right? Hang in the sense, you see, everything has some specific limitations, right? If we do any kind of thing beyond of that, it would be more harmful, right? So we should not just keep uh, like filling the data every time, right? We need to release the data as well. Releasing the data in the sense releasing the memory, right? So I hope you are able to understand, guys, how to check it. So there is a module called GC we have. Actually, you should not, you are not supposed to understand this for now. Okay. Because as you are a beginner, I hope you are a beginner, and if you are a beginner you should not understand these many things, because this may make you kind of a uh, you may think like what it is, or this may make you confused as well, right? So but I will tell you what actually it is and what it is doing here, right? So now let's say I have imported GC. Again I'll do the same task. A is equals to 20, b is equals to 30, and I would say c is equals to a plus b, and I will print here, print of c. So there is a function. If I print something like this, print of gc dot is enable. Okay. Yeah, is, sorry, is enable. There is no underscore. um Enabled it is, right? Just give me a moment, guys. So one more time I will go for it. Just give me a moment. Import of OS. Okay. One more time I will go for it. Import the GC. Write it something like this. A is equals to 20. Okay, I'll write it here. B is equals to 30, C is equals to A plus B. That means, and I will print of C. Now behind this there is a garbage collector. If you want to check, you can check it something like this is enabled. Okay, you can check here. Okay, function it is. So we need to provide like this. It is saying true. True means yes, it is running. The garbage collector is there and it has collected the unused memory. See why I'm saying this as unused memory. That means, let's say you are eating food, right? You are eating food. That means your plate is full of the food. Okay, once you eat all the food, whatever you have in your plate, after that will you keep your plate with you? Never, right? You will try to definitely you will make your plate to be washed, or you can say you will just keep your plate in the sink because you need to wash it as well, right? So once you done with your job, that is your eating of the food, right? Once you done your job, you have to keep it in the sink so that it will get cleaned. Whatever the unused or you can say the waste of your food you have, you will throw it in the garbage and then you will just uh, keep the plate in the sink. Same thing happens here as well. Once you complete your execution, once you complete your programming, you will just immediately you want to get cleaned. The data should be cleaned here, right? That means, and you are not going to do anything here. The garbage collector, internally the garbage collector will take care of this. So what it does, basically garbage collector is nothing but it is a background process, okay, that collects the unused memory to enhance the performance of our Python application. That's it. Okay, so just give me a quick confirmation, guys. Are you getting it or not? You have thumbs up option. Either you can use that or you can use your mic as well. Can I expect yes from everyone? Okay, fine. So this is what garbage collector is. Garbage collector is nothing but which collects the, it is a basically it is a background process. Okay, it is a background process which collect the unused memory. That's it. So it is one of the interview question as well. What do you understand by garbage collector? And with this garbage collector, there is one more thing we have. Okay, there is one more thing we have called instructor. It comes under the object oriented programming. There I will show you what is destructor. But for now, you try to understand what is garbage collector. It is nothing but it is a background process which that is used to collect the unused memory to enhance our Python application. That's it. Okay, so I would write here what is inbuilt garbage collector. Python has a built-in garbage collector that automatically cleans up unused memory unused memory. Okay, which improves the performance of the Python application. Okay, what is garbage collector? If I talk about garbage collector, now what is garbage collector? It is a background process. Okay, it is a background process in Python that collects unused memory to enhance performance. Okay, Python application performance, you can say. I hope it is clear for you, everyone. Just try to understand it. Okay, with the help of this notes as well, you can understand it. It's quite easy. Okay, right. Next is user friendly syntaxes. Okay, the last I would say the third major, okay, third major factor we have is user friendly syntaxes. Okay, now what is this user friendly syntaxes? User friendly syntaxes means which layman, a new user of Python programming, or a new programmer, a beginner, can easily understand it. Okay, that means first of all, why we are calling this as a user friendly syntaxes, as well as why it is a simple, because of its totally understandable syntaxes. Okay, what does it mean? If you go to Chrome, I'll show you. Okay, so I'll say sum of two numbers. Okay, C. So in C programming, you can check it here. To add two number, let me take different one. I'll take this one. Okay, to add two number. Okay, just a simple example I'm showing you. Check it. Program to add two integers. Okay, this is a C programming language. There, to add two numbers, how many line of code, plus what are the syntaxes, and what are the rules we have to follow. Syntax is nothing but rules. Okay, syntax are nothing but rules. Whatever the syntax you have been provided for the different programming language, there it is totally different in the Python, because you don't have to take care of the syntax here. Only thing you need to remember is the way of writing the code. That's it. Okay, you do not have to close it, you do not have to close it, you do not have to open it. As you can see here, every time whenever you are writing a C programming, you have to give a header file. Okay, I hope you are able to see it. Okay, so every time whenever you write a C programming, you have to write couple of more header file, right? It is a simple programming, that's why only they have taken stdio, that is standard input output header. Okay, it is kind of a preprocessor directive. Okay, right, no need to understand about the C programming for now. Okay, now next is integer main. Here we are providing what should be the main method. Okay, what should be the main method it is going to take. So main method is going to perform an integer task. That's why you can see here everything is belongs to integer number two, some, and that too integer can return something, right? If I take void won't be returning anything, right? It is returning 0, but void cannot return anything. But that is a different case. I'm not going to explain you C programming here. Okay, we are not sitting here for learning C programming, so let's forget about it everything, and we will just focus on the syntax of this. See, every time we have to give the header file, every time we need to provide this particular part, every time we need to give a curly braces to open the block of statement, each and every time we need to provide the data type of this, what type of data type it should be to store the values. And then here you can see for the printf we have to define the last, at last you can see the colon, semicolon here, right? For this scanf also, for each and every statement throughout this particular program has a semicolon here. You can check. If I don't provide this, it will throw an error. So each and every line in this program has a semicolon. Why? Because there is a syntax rule in the C programming. Similarly, if I talk about the Java programming as well, Java, okay, the most two, I would say, major programming language what mean we know. Okay, in Java programming as well, we have to first we need to create a class here, then we need to provide public static void main string args. That too much thing we need to say. Again here also, each line will take this colon, semicolon. Okay, without this we can't write the program, otherwise it will throw one error. Okay, syntax error. That is one thing we need to understand here, that even though we are writing a simple program of adding two numbers, how long it is to write it because of the syntax. Okay, now in Python programming, how it makes it easy. Check it in how many line of code I am writing this. A is equals to 20, B is equals to 30, and A plus B. Check it. We got the answer 50. And how we are getting it? You try to understand without taking care of any syntax, colon, main, header file. Nothing is there. No classes are there. Nothing is there. Only thing what we have done here, A is equals to 20, assigning the value, B is equals to 20, again assigning the value, and performing the operation called addition here. That's it. In 3 line of code I have got the output what we wanted to get. Okay, that is what this Python programming is. Such a simple programming language where we do not have to follow the syntax of it. We do not have to take care of the syntax, semicolon, curly braces, and so many things, right? I hope you are able to understand. Okay, so Python is kind of a programming language which is a user friendly syntaxes, right? Which provides a user friendly syntax. That means we, as you can see, it is a normal mathematics. You can see how we write in a normal, in a general way. A is equals to 20, B is equals to 30, and A plus B. That's it. That means a simple newbie can also come, layman can also come, who don't know anything about the technical. Okay, he can also understand, or she can also understand, that A is equals to 20, B is equals to 30, A plus B. What would be the answer? Obviously it would be 50. And what we are doing, A value is 20, B value is 30. When we write A plus B, that means it is equivalent to 20 plus 30. That's it, as simple as it is. So this is the meaning of why Python has user friendly syntaxes. Okay, so I would say Python syntax is easy to understand and use. Okay, it allowing programmers to write error free error free code quickly. Okay, am I clear with this, guys? Guys, can I expect proper response from you, guys? Everyone, because see, I should know whether you are concentrating here or not. Okay,
Yes, sir.
okay, fine. Next, the second feature is freeware and open source. Python is one of the freeware and open source programming language. What is the meaning of freeware and open? Can anyone answer me what is freeware and open source? Yes, is there anyone who can answer me this question? What is the meaning of freeware and what is the meaning of open source here? Okay, fine. I'll go for it. So first of all, we'll go for freeware. What is freeware? Freeware is nothing but which we can freely download from a specific website. Okay, so Python can be freely downloaded from www.python.org. org. Software that is available without cost. Yes, right, correct. Okay, making it freeware. That we know, yes, right. Now tell me about what is open source here. Hmm. What is open source? Now, see, what is open source? Let me tell you. Who is the creator of Python? Tell me, guys, who is the creator of Python?
Guido Van Rossum.
Right, Guido van Rossum is the creator of Python, right? And who is taking care of the Python? Oh, I haven't told you, right? Okay, so let me tell you, Guido van Rossum is the creator of Python, okay? And PSF is one of the organization. We call it as Python Software Foundation, okay? Python Software Foundation is an organization which maintains, okay, which maintains Python software, okay, for any updation or any kind of changes, modification, whatever it can do. That means there is an organization called Python Software Foundation which maintains the Python software. Now, in the year 1980s, okay, Guido van Rossum has created the Python, but it has been introduced. It had introduced in 1994, right? And implementation started in 1990s. That means Guido van Rossum has created the Python, has given it to the Python Software Foundation. That means whatever whatever the Guido van Rossum knows, everything now will be taken care by PSF. That means if it is open to the PSF, then only they can do anything with it. What I'm trying to say is Python is one of the freeware. That means freely I can download it. But what if only I can download, but I can't use the source of it, right? That means what I'm trying to say here, here I have used, in the last session, I have shown you one example of library, that is import of calendar. That calendar is a part of Python software. Okay, it is a part of Python software, but I do not have to pay any amount to use this. That means this particular calendar module is open to me. That means I can use anywhere, wherever I want in my programming. I can use this particular thing. I can use this random module. I can use this random module. There is a module called random. I can use this, I would say, time module. Time is a module. I can use the math module. Okay, I can use this math module whenever I want. I can use this C math module. I can use OS module whenever I want, wherever I want. I can use it because the source of the Python programming, Python software, is totally available for the user without paying any extra cost, or without paying any cost, I would say, okay, to getting it or for using it. That is the meaning of open source. A simple way I'll be telling you, basically Python is a software, right? Python is a software which often customized, you can say often customized by the different companies, okay, for the in-house tools, okay, for the in-house tools development, you can say. Now Guido van Rossum has created the Python, but by maintained by whom? PSF. That means every distribution of Python software is also available with whom? PSF as well, Python Software Foundation. That means source is totally open to the PSF as well. Now Python, once we install the Python, we can also use the we can also use the Python here, okay. So let me show you if I can show you here Python. Just give me a moment. If I can show you just help of modules, I think. Try. Okay, you just leave it for now. I'll be showing you this. See, Python software foundation, it is saying here. Okay, once you open this, we'll see what we can see here. Local. Okay, let me check once. I'll go to C drive. Now you can see here there is a live, and everything is there. What is important? You can see here what is there. Okay, and if you go for asynchronous HTML and different, let's say site package, if you want to check, once you check site packages, pip, what are pip we have? Vendors. Okay, different packages, packagings, you can see. That means what I'm trying to say here, everything is there. Okay, everything I can access. See, in packaging, let's open any of the folder. Everything is a .py file. Open it. Once you open this, and there is a source code has been written here, and I can see it. That means the source code is open to us. I can see, I can, whatever here we have, I can see it, and I can take a reference of it. Okay, that is what the source code meaning is. And the source code is open to us. That's why we call it as what? Open source language. Python is one of the open source language. Whatever you want to fetch from here, you can fetch it. Okay, anything. Let's say RE module. There is a RE module. If you want to check RE module compiler, constant. Let's open the compiler. So here it is a compiler module we have. What is compiler module, what it does, that is a different case. We are not going to see this. Okay, but I'm trying to show you what is the meaning of open source here. Kenter is there, different things are there. Okay, different things are there, different ways are there to use it. Right, I hope you are able to understand, guys. Just give me a quick confirmation if you do.
Yes.
Okay, C Python is there, check it. C Python. Now what is C Python? C Python is nothing but the distribution, I can say. Okay, or we can also call it as PSF. Now the PSF, um, also known as C Python, right? Compiled Python. Yeah, let's go for it one more time. We'll write it quickly. What is open source? Open source. Open source software like Python is often customized by various sorry by various companies. Okay, guys, if I make any mistake in writing, okay, just don't you just make it correct. Okay, in the letter when I send the notes to you, whenever Just make it correct, because I'm writing quickly, try to write it quickly, so I may make some mistakes as well. Right, companies for in-house, for in-house tools, or tools development, you can say development. Okay, the standard Python developed developed by Guido van Rossum. Okay, Rossum, and maintained by PSF, which we can call it as Python Software Foundation. Now here I can say PSF, also known as C Python. Okay, like this I can define the open source. Okay, next is, I hope it is clear for you. Shall we move on to the next feature? Yes. Shall we move on to next feature? That is the third one.
Yes, yes.
Platform independent. And this is going to be the last feature of today. Next we will see on Monday. Okay, platform independent. Now what is platform here? Platform is nothing but operating system. Okay, and why it is known as platform independent? Because Python is a software which can be used in any of the software, any different software as well, right? Like for example, I can execute my code, same code in Python as well as same code in Mac operating system, Windows as well. Same code I can use in Mac operating system as well. Same code I can use in Linux operating system as well. That means my codes, my Python programming, whatever code we do, it does not depend on the operating system, or it does not depend on the platform what we are using. Okay, so that is the meaning of platform independent. C programming, C++, these are what? Platform dependent language, where whatever we are writing in C programming, I would say C programming software. Okay, what it could be anything that is different, or we can say that may vary from OS to OS. Okay, if I'm writing in Windows, that may vary from Mac operating system, that may vary from Linux operating system, right? But in Python is one of the independent platform independent language, where whatever we are writing in Windows operating system, same thing I can use in Linux or Mac operating system, or you can say different operating system as well, right? So first we'll talk about what is platform here. What is platform? Okay, it is a type of operating system. Operating system. Okay, used used to run programs or applications, right? Now what is platform independence? Platform independence, what is the meaning of this? A language is platform independent if its application or applications runs on every operating system. Okay, and Python is one of the, I would say Python is one of the platform independent language because its execution. And one more thing, guys, that whatever we store in Python, it stores in the form of object. Okay, object. Now, what is object? I'll tell you later on, but you try to remember this. Whatever we store in Python, okay, we store in the form of object, and that object is totally platform independent. That means the object does not depend on the OS here, right? Or does not depend on the platform. Clear it is? So Python is one of the platform independent language because its execution environment stores all the data, all the values, I would say values, as object. Okay, which are independent from the operating system. Okay, they are not depending upon the operating system, they are totally independent of the operating system. So here we have completed three main features we have completed. One is why Python is a simple and easy language, because of three major factors. One is Python has a rich set of API. API is nothing but, what is API, guys? Yes, I'll ask the question to Ramya. Ramya, what is API? You can use your mic as
Applica-
well.
Application Program Interface.
That is the full form of it. What it is?
Sorry,
That is the full form of API. What is the meaning of API here?
it can be used in applications.
No, yesterday I have told you, right? API mean it is a collection of modules.
I'm joined today.
Okay, okay, no issues. Yeah, Purushottam Sai, can you just unmute yourself? Okay, maybe he's not there. So, Prasanna,
Hello.
yeah, go ahead. What is modules? Okay, no issues, no issues, Purushottam, no issues. Fine. So,
It's a
I'll
file
be
that
yeah, yeah, go ahead.
I Variables and functions, I think.
Yeah, it is a collection of classes, variables, and functions. Already I have shown you, right? See, why I'm calling this as variable function in classes, let me show you here. Calendar module I have imported here. Or let's call it as a random module, right? So in random module, what I can say, I'm printing one thing here, random dot randint of, let's say there is a value I'll be giving from 1000 to 9999. Okay, now let's close this. It is giving this. Every time it is going to give us a random value. Every time it is going to give us a random value in between of 1000 to 9999, right? Every time whenever you execute multiple times, it is going to give you multiple times of different value. Now here random I have imported here, you can check. Random is a module. From the random, now check it, there is a class I am importing here. Okay, sorry, there is a random function itself, and from that I'm importing not function, it is a module. Sorry, I'm really sorry. Random is a module. Here from this module I'm importing a function. I'm using a function. That means what I'm trying to say, module is a collection of classes, variables, and functions, right? Here I have taken functions as well. Here whatever I'm passing here, I can say I can call it as a variable as well. Understood? That's why. And we can also use some classes as well. Later on I'll show you what is classes, right? So whenever you just, if you want to go and check what actually modules are, in Python documents, you can check modules Python documentation. You can check here 6 modules Python 3.13. Here, if you go to this, you'll be finding out what are the modules we have. Here you can check modules. In the modules, later on I'll show you about this. Just give me a moment. Standard modules, you can check here something like this. These are my standard modules what we have here. See, built in. Okay, something like this. If you go for it, whatever you have inside your Python application, built-ins, like it could be a function, class, variables, not variables, function, class, or else you can say modules, different types of functions, everything you will be seeing here. Just you import this particular line, like import built-in, go for it. I'll be showing you here itself. Import built-ins, and you just write this also, dir of built-ins. So you'll be seeing everything whatever we have in our Python. Okay, you can see whatever we have, whatever function we have, whatever classes we have, whatever variables we have, everything you'll be seeing here. Okay, so something like this. You can see packages, that is a different case. I'm not going to explain you packages. Later on I'll be explaining. So I hope you understood it. Okay. So module is a collection of classes, variables, and functions. Garbage collector, which collects the unused memory. Okay. Behind every Python programming, there would be a garbage collector which collects the unused memory to enhance your Python programming performance. Okay, user friendly syntaxes, quite easy syntaxes, no harsh syntax or no nothing complicated there. Okay, freeware means a software which is freely downloadable. Okay, and open source, that means the source of the Python software is open to every user. That means whatever he want to see or she want to see, she can see by going to the particular location. Okay, everything I have shown. Platform independent, that means operating system. Okay, it does not depend on the operating system. No matter what operating system you are using, everywhere you can use it. Okay, I hope you are able to understand. If you have any kind of doubt, guys, you can ask me now.